So, do you have a Facebook group yet? Or are you thinking about creating one? One question I get asked a lot, and I know that it might be on your mind too. Tanya, how do I make my group valuable and engaging and a representation of my brand where people want to come, they want to add value, and they want to be a part of the community? And more importantly, they want to do business with me. Well, today, my friend, you are in luck because I have put together 5 things that you can do inside of your Facebook group if you have one or you're thinking about creating one that will make your group the most engaging environment for your audience, help your business, help your brand, and help you to acquire more sales. And all of what I'm sharing today is based on my personal experience because as I'm shooting this video right now, we have an ever-growing, very valuable, highly engaged Facebook group called the B Lab, which stands for Build Like a Boss on Facebook with over 30,000 members. So I want you to get a ton of value from today's episode. Stay tuned. Welcome to episode 220. My name is Tanya and I help entrepreneurs and network marketers create success fast, while most importantly helping you to design a lifestyle that you love. So if you're new here, make sure that you're subscribed and set your bell if you're watching on YouTube to notified because I release a brand new training episode and free resource for you and your business each and every week, and you don't want to miss a beat. So why is learning how to create a really highly engaged Facebook group important for your brand and business? Well, I didn't want to create a Facebook group, and I've talked about this in previous episodes before, but I saw a lot of high-profile entrepreneurs and influencers create Facebook group communities to help support their audiences, to help provide value, to help grow their brand, their business, and help them to really create like an incubator for all of their people that want to be in their world so that they can pour on value and make recommendations and suggestions into their products. I saw it working so beautifully that I couldn't miss the boat on that opportunity. And so a few years ago, I reluctantly started another Facebook group for my brand, and it's been one of the best things that I ever did. However, one of the challenging things about having a Facebook group, if you don't know what you don't know, is what do you post in the group to keep the group energized? That's the biggest challenge. And so this is really important to have a group for your business and brand for all the things that I just mentioned, but it's also really important so that you stand out on Facebook above and beyond anything else that's going on, because let's just face it, there's a lot of groups on Facebook that people can be a part of. So what makes your group stand out amongst everybody else that's doing a similar thing? So this is going to be an important episode for you so that you can stand out and really have your group be the one group that your audience likes frequenting beyond any other group on Facebook. And just think about it, you want to be the place to go for XYZ information. The first thing that people think of if they know that they're in your group, you want the first place that they think of for that information to be your group. Like they're going to go in there and they're going to ask their question, or they're going to try to find a resource or try to find help or find value in there. You want to be the go-to place for that information in your audience's mind. You do not want to be a one-hit wonder. And inside of this group, it is really important that you build strong relationships with your audience, with your people. And the reason that you want to do that is so that when you make recommendations and suggestions into your products or your services or your business, they take those recommendations seriously. And the only way for them to take them seriously is if they feel like they have a strong connection. And that all stems from using these 5 tips that I'm going to share with you on how to build that strong connection inside of your group. It's also going to help you with what to post and how to engage better with your audience so your audience engages better with you. Now, before I share with you my 5 wonderful tips on how to grow your Facebook group engagement and provide the best community possible for your people, You know, in each episode of Tanya Eliza TV that I like to make and equip you with a free resource that goes along with the episode. So today, since we're talking about Facebook group communities, I have got a really cool guide that we just created called Your Profitable Facebook Community Guide. So what it is my personal steps that I'm giving you on starting and managing a profitable Facebook group. Like not just a Facebook group, but a profitable Facebook group. What to post, things that you're going to be posting that make you money, how to set up your group as far as like the settings go so that you have the best people in there and not just a bunch of spammers and people that are there to take, they're actually there to give. So if you want to get my guide to a profitable Facebook group, it's ready for you and it's free over on the blog at tanyaeliza.com/220. We'll leave a link for you in the description area of where you're watching this video. And when you click that link, it'll take you to my blog post. And right underneath this video on my blog, you'll see a big yellow button where you can request access to this guide for free. Pick it up, go through it, implement the steps, and please share with me how you've enjoyed it and how it specifically helps you in your business. Okay, so let's get into these 5 tips. Tip number 1 is make sure when you're creating this group, when you have this group, it's branded to you, like personally to you. You want to be the attractive character. You want to be the face of the group. You want it to be branded to you. So people build a connection and build a relationship with you so that when you make your recommendations and suggestions into products and services, they take those recommendations seriously because they know who it's coming from. It's coming from a credible source. You're the group owner. Brand it to you. You in the banner, when you're commenting, like you are the face of your group. Tip number 2 is set the tone of the group with a really great welcome video that you shoot, and you post that as an announcement to the top of your group. So when somebody comes in and they're brand new, that's one of the first things that they see is they see this welcome video of you. Now, inside of the welcome video, there's some elements that are strategically placed that you should make note on. And I'm going to share a couple of them with you here in this video, but I would suggest, come and be a part of our free Facebook group that I have on Facebook called the B Lab. And so this is really the success spot for home business entrepreneurs. So we talk all things marketing and branding and sales related in there. So come and join. I'll leave a link to the group in the show notes for you, or you can go to buildlikeabossgroup.com and it'll take you there. You got to answer a few questions. We don't let everybody in, by the way. We let the good people in and we leave the riffraff out because we want this to be a highly engaged group. But you can go and see how my welcome video is put together and you can model it, right? Do your own and have the same elements, but it sets the tone and it brands you and it says hello to your new members. And you're like, hey, I'm so excited that you're here inside of this group. Here's my intention with you inside of the group, and lay out what value they're going to get and the benefits that they are going to get by being in the group. The one thing that you don't want to do, you don't want to say, here's why I wanted to create this group for you and talk about you. No, you're talking about the people that you're serving and you're telling them how you're going to serve them and what value they're going to get out of the group. Also make note of the things that you don't want in the group. If you don't want people posting their links or soliciting inside the group, be very stern on that and tell them that. Say, hey, this is what this group is not. And if we have anybody in the group that does these things or breaks the rules of our group, we have a no questions asked boot policy where we remove you and ban you from the group. And we really want you to engage. Leave a comment below and let me know why you're here, what business that you're in. So here's where you're learning a little bit about your audience, and then you're finding ways that you can serve them. And you can even ask the question in your welcome video, hey, if there was one thing that you would want to learn when it comes to building your business, or whatever your group is about for your people, like losing weight or whatever your group is about, drop me a comment below. I'd love to know how we can serve and best help you. Now, people dropping you a comment and letting you know how that you can best serve them is going to be great content ideas for you inside of the group, so you never run out of things to post that are going to serve your people best. So second tip, do a welcome video, set the tone in the group, pin that as an announcement to your group. It's one of the best things that you can do. Third tip to keep a highly engaged group is to spotlight your members. Everybody loves seeing their name in shining lights, right? And if somebody sees that they're being recognized or you're spotlighting them, they're going to be so excited. And everybody else in the group is going to see that you're spotlighting people. They're going to think, well, what do I need to do to get spotlighted? And for me in my group to get highlighted and spotlighted, you need to be helpful. You need to be helpful to the other members. You need to be engaging in the group, right? So here's how to get your engagement up organically. And in groups, you can see your analytics, and you can check out your analytics and see who the most engaged is, right? And you can pick people every week or every month, whatever you want to do, to highlight them. We have a little banner that we create with all of our Spotlight members, and we give like love and recognition to our members that are most engaging and helpful in our group. What that does is it gets the rest of the group wanting to do the same thing, engage, be helpful. It really, really cultivates a great community, and it showcases and puts more love on your members. And how awesome is that, right? Tip number 4, have theme days of the week. So this is what we did to really start revving up the group when it first got started. We would have theme days. So what I mean by that is Monday might be Motivational Monday or Mindset Monday or Money Monday. And we would have a pro tip that we would share that has to do with that theme day. And we would have a small action step that our members had to do and then comment that they did the action step. So we're really putting our group members into action, into getting results. So they're really loving what we're talking about because they're getting the results from what we're talking about. So we're challenging them to those results through theme days. So we're making it fun, and we're telling them with a little action step on what to do. So for example, if you had like a skincare business and you wanted to do a group all about beauty and wellness and skincare, you might have Skincare Tuesday, and you might share a little DIY tip that you learn either from another video or Google or Instagram or Pinterest or whatever, and you bring that content into your group and you share that little pro tip, and then you tell them to go and do it or go and try it. And then 80% of the time you're posting little bits of value like this, and 20% of the time you post the value with a call to action into your product or service or affiliate product or recommendation. If you have a fitness business, an example might be you might share a couple of 5-minute meal plan ideas or 5-minute 5-minute meal plan, but 20, I don't cook, so 5-minute meal plan, is that even possible? 20-minute meal plan or something, right? Or a 5-minute fitness tip, like, get up and do, 10 burpees if you're sitting at your desk right now or whatever. And then challenge your audience to do it and post in the comments and say, hey, if you guys did it, let me know. I want to see your results. I want to see how you're feeling. And then, with those theme days, maybe 3 of the theme days are just straight up value with a pro tip and an action step. And then the other 2 that you do are a pro tip with a call to action for them to look at buying something that you're recommending or suggesting that goes with that theme day. And number 5th tip on getting the most engaged group ever, standing out on Facebook, is do a special Facebook Live inside of your group for your members, and do it regularly. So once a week or once a month, whatever you have time for. Once a week is ideal if you can. But you do a very special Q&A where you come out and you just make yourself available to your people and you say, hey, I'm here, it's office hours or Wine Wednesday with Tanya or Tequila Tuesday with Tanya, I don't know, whatever, right? Have fun with it and say, hey, we're gonna do a Q&A session and I'm gonna stick on as long as I can. I just wanted to make myself available to you guys. I wanted to see you guys. And I really wanted to just take the time to answer anything that you need from me. Is there anything that I can help you with in your life or in your business or to do with the topic, of course, of your group? And I'm here to serve you. And if I don't know the answer, I can definitely point you in a direction that can help you as well. So going live, especially in your group for the members, and the easiest way to do this is to just do a special Q&A and just make yourself available to your audience. Now remember, I go over more visual and setup and more content ideas in the freebie that we created for you this week in today's episode. So it's my guide to a profitable Facebook group. You definitely want to get your hands on it because you definitely don't want to be spending all of this time doing the work inside of a Facebook group and not getting paid for it. So this is like building a profitable Facebook group. That's the goal. And my guide is going to show you how to set up and get that going with content ideas and so on and so forth. So make sure to get that resource. It's free and it's available for you right now on the blog at tanyaeliza.com/220. Again, we'll leave a link in the resources section or description area where you're watching this video, and it'll take you to the blog where you can request free access to my profitable Facebook group guide. You're going to love it. Question of the week. Do you have a branded Facebook group that you run or you manage? I want to know in the comment section below, and I also want to know if there's a particular question that you have specifically to growing this group or managing this group. I'd love to come out in the comment section and communicate with you and help you and add some insight if there's anything that I can help you with when it comes to growing a profitable Facebook group for you and your business. We're here to serve. I do read all of my comments, so make sure to engage below so we can help you grow the best, most profitable, most engaged Facebook group ever for your brand and business. So did you get some value out of today's episode? I truly hope that you did. If you did, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, make sure to share it with anybody that you know would find value in this topic. And I will see you next week on Tanya Eliza TV.